Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing today? What is happening? Just so you know that I didn't make that up. That actually comes from RuPaul's Drag Race when he enters the workroom. So that's not like anything original. I just always thought it was something cute to come into a room and go hello, hello, hello. So and if you know, you know, you know. But anyway, I had someone ask me about that recently, and I was like, don't you know? Watch Drag Race. It's been on for so many years now. What, 17 years or however long it is now? 15 years. Enters the room, workroom. Hello, hello, hello. You know, that's what he does. So that's where it comes from. So anyway, can you believe another month has gone by? I have the biggest bag. I think the biggest bag of empties. I think in all the history of all the years, how many years I've been doing empties. Like, it's insane. I can't believe we're in April now. I cannot believe the weather is finally halfway decent here. We have windows open. Heat is finally off. Finally in, like, not having to be bundled up in blankets all the time. This was one of the longest, dreariest, bleakest, horrible winters that in every year for at least 30 years. I feel like I don't ever want to feel that cold again. And I always like wish we could that my husband could get a job down south or somewhere warmer, and it doesn't happen. So I just have to stick it out. Another year, and might have to wait till he retires. I don't know. And God knows, and since I'm nearly 14 years older, I'll be I'll be way up there by his retirement. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can be notified as I upload more videos. So, okay, so empties. Okay, this is March 2025 empties. I can't believe we're in 2025. It feels like we're going back in time to the 50s right now, so I'm not going to talk too much about that, but let's go forward, not back. Let's do that. So one thing, let's see, I've got a lot of duplicates here because I used up a lot of things, a lot of the same things. I think that's it. Yes. Okay. So I have right now 2 of the Avon Bubble Glass and 2 of the shower gels. I've done videos about I may have to do another one just to do an update. But if you scroll back, you can see I've done a video where I talk about all about the benefits of the Avon Bubble Bath, all the things you're able to do. You can use it as a cleaner. You can use it, as a bubble bath. You can use it as a shower gel. You can use it as a leather cleaner. You can use, and it's moisturizing. There are people who actually use it on their cars because it gives a nice shine, and it doesn't strip the finish. There are people who use it on, it's very delicate for certain types of furniture. I've seen it used as a chrome cleaner. I've seen it like for a lot of things around the house. I've actually used it as to like get stains out of the carpet. All different kinds of things, you'd be surprised. So, depending on your scent, I use the vanilla. I also use it for dishes, just all around. These are fantastic because they're great to travel with, and they're great in the shower. They have one for men, in the Wild Country scent. I think we used to have black suede. I'm not sure if we still have black suede, but you want to check my website. But black suede and Wild Country are 2 of our, I would say, affordable, lower priced, affordably priced, I call it drugstore priced men's scents. or for that's more geared to a male scent, but anybody can wear anything. I mean, I have I have male friends who wear women's fragrance, traditionally women's fragrance. I have female friends who like the smell of men's fragrance. So everybody's wearing whatever these days, and that's cool, you know. But as long as you want to support a small business, I've got you covered. So these are also vanilla as well. The Senses collection, they are fantastic. We also have this design in the Skin So Soft line. We also have, like I said, we have the Black Suede and the Wild Country. We also have them in a couple other scents as well. So there's 3 different scents in the Skin So Soft line. There's a traditional green Skin So Soft that has that original scent that is that many people know, that has that bug repellent scent. A long time ago, someone's discovered that the Avon Skin So Soft line, the green line, the original line, had kept bugs away. So then people started buying that body oil and using the shower gels, and that's when they started expanding the lotions, all those things, because they all had that fragrance. Okay. So then they actually came out with official BibaGirrrl products, which are the ones that we say, okay, this is, if you're looking for BibaGirrrl, da da da. But some people love the original Skin So Soft, and we actually have that in these body washes too. And there's lotions with that. You can get big shower gels. You can get these gels that are like a body oil gel. There's also a body oil. That's the original product. That's the product that's been around for 60 years, I think. That's the original one with that original scent. I prefer those towelettes we have that have the bug guard on it when I go outside. This is, now that the weather is getting warmer, I use it put on my legs, put on my arms, because I'm a bug magnet, but probably because I use so much fragrance. As well as, if you notice that paler people, there's been a study that those who have, O negative. If you have O negative blood, which is usually found in Scotland, England area, or if you're a mix and you have someone in your family had that blood and it's now hereditarily come to you, you are more prone to getting bit by mosquitoes and bugs and things. Now, granted, the whole world is people can get bit, but somehow some of us we know, and it seems like the paler we are, the more and also if you have I've noticed is plump skin, somehow they're attracted to that. Because I've had, I grew up with a thin tan friend who she never ever got bit by bugs, and me being pale and not good in sun in the first place would be like bug magnets. So anyway, Skin So Soft. There's a Skin So Soft Bug Guard department. It's in the body. If you go to the bath and body section, it's all there. You can, but anything with I call it the original scent, because they've now added other products that have green labels to add to the confusion. But it is that aqua green, and it says original scent. Those are the ones that have that scent that is the classic that people know. And then they have its Skin So Soft Bug Guard, and they have a sunscreen that has the bug guard in it, which is wonderful because it's like 2-in-1. They have the towelettes. We have sprays. We have travel sprays. We have, and the towelettes are wonderful. You can get a Ziploc packet. I've got a lot of clients who buy that, and they go on vacation. And when they go on vacation, they'll maybe put a couple of those little towelettes that you break it apart, and you can use that on vacation and have it for that day if you're going out on a hike, doing all kinds of things. For me, it has liberated my life as soon as I started using them. I know there are other brands, but other brands, some of them don't have as pleasant a scent, and a lot of them don't have don't feel that good on your skin. Ours have, really feel really good on your skin. They're moisturizing. They have vitamin E. And so they're fantastic. So I highly recommend that. I may do a video just where I talk about that totally by itself, because it is, it's a great product, especially in the warmer weather. And you could buy it from me. So, okay. Bathroom cleaner. Also, another product that I have on my website. I have the specific bathroom cleaner in the blue bottle. We also have refills. And there's also an orange cleaner that's specific more for like kitchens, a multi-purpose kind of kit, but you can use a kitchen, bathroom, wherever. This is specific to the bathroom. This is really great for getting, you know, mold off of tiles, all those things. Yes, I have cleaners. I have, you know, in addition to beauty, in addition to skincare, in addition to clothes, in addition to jewelry, in addition to gifts, in addition to men's products, I also have cleaners. So they're there, and they're very reasonably priced. The best thing about this one is that it has refills. So I just used this up because I'm started my spring cleaning fanaticism. My husband's bathroom was always first, my bathroom, then I do the kitchens, downstairs bathroom. I do the downstairs bathroom almost all the time because that's the one the clients use. So yeah, you can get that. They're reasonably priced, awesome, great cleaners, and you don't have to, you know, you can support a small business and don't have to worry about, you know, dealing with, you know, you can also put it in a smaller bottle. You don't have to worry about dealing with some big thing. What I started to do, I bought a couple of empty spray bottles from the Dollar Tree, and I put some of that cleaner in one for one floor, one for the third floor, and because we're in a townhouse, and one for the first floor, so that I always have one ready, so that, you know, it's done, you know. So even though it says bathroom cleaner, you know, oh, we have a bathroom on every floor, but I also use it in the kitchen. It's excellent. You know, especially there's so many little messes, so many little things you don't realize, pay attention to, but as we joke around, there's the dirt that men see, and then there's the dirt that women see. So it's a big deal. Okay, so what else do I have here? Empty. Okay, She Essentials. So thermal protecting spray. This was a line that when a couple of years ago we had Avon had a deal with the Chi company, and we had a whole specific shampoo, conditioner, thermal protecting spray, and a serum. We had full size, and then we also had a travel kit. This was in the travel kit, and this I used on my customers. So we don't have that anymore, but this one's, I still kept it, and I kept using it, and it was great. It was a great thermal protection spray. The Chi line in general is fantastic. You can get that, I think you can get it at Ulta. I think sometimes you can find it at Costco, but mainly you buy them from the hairstylist, or if someone in your family has a hair license, and you can go to what is it, Cosmoprof. Cosmoprof is a professional only beauty supply. They can, you know, buy it with their license, but usually, sometimes Sally has it too, because Sally and Cosmoprof are owned by the same company, and depending on where you live, sometimes Cosmoprof is called something else. That's the like higher end version of like Sally's, but they're owned by the same company. So this Chi now has like, I think 2 or 3 different lines, and at the higher end beauty supply they carry some, and then at the Sally's they carry other products. So, or sometimes what you know, some of the lines that they've decided to discontinue, like the Chi line is huge. They have hair color, they've got shampoos, they have conditioners, and sometimes they'll have like a whole set of things that they were like, okay, that for that moment there was a trend, and now there's something else that's coming in that's a different trend and different scents or different derivatives, different products, and when they move the other stuff, the older lines, to Sally's too. So sometimes you can find either one, but the Chi line is fantastic. They also have, many people know the Chi flat irons. So thermal protectant spray is a fantastic product to use before you blow dry and style your hair, or sometimes you spray it on after when your hair is dry and before you do the flat iron or curling iron. So, all right, another product. Okay, some of these are things I have been working on. I mean, things that took me a long time to use up. This one is the Mission Luxurive line. This was the very, very high-end line that we had. I'm still working on a few of the other products. I kind of alternate that with my skincare. This is a very, very high-end skincare. I think you can now get this on Amazon. But this is when Avon got taken over by our parent company, LG, and they started carrying some different K-beauty lines, and this is one of the things that they carried. This was a great foaming face wash. I still have another one that I'm working on because I've been able, it's a really great skincare line. I alternate it with the LX New that I've shown in other videos, and some of my other Believe products, and the Farm RX, and some of these other skincare I alternate, and that seems to work best for my skin. This line, I still have the other foaming face wash. I have the toner, which is called the Essence. I have the lotion. I have the eye cream. I have the serums, and I'm still using it. I just have different days that I alternate different products. So this one I used up, and it's excellent. But you know, I wish we still carried it, because even though it was very expensive, it was very, very good, and I highly recommend it. So, but like I said, since I'm not getting commission on it, you know, I still can say, you can find it on Amazon, and if I'll find it on Amazon, I could put it on my favorite list, and hopefully Amazon will see that, hey, this girl's still recommending. I don't have enough followers to have an official, you know, they even, just like here, you have to have a certain amount of followers to actually be an Amazon influencer. And so to get, that's where you can get commission to actually get paid. So I'm still not there yet. I'm still working on that. And you have to have tons of social media followers from other places to bring over. So then you can actually get commission. And that's been a whole thing. So it's like, you know, I'm still, you know, so that's why I'm always saying, go to my Linktree, follow me on other social media, help me build up my channels, help me build up my other socials, help me do that so I can get more things and do more things. And whether it's fashion, whether it's, you know, try-ons, whether it's products, I can only buy so much stuff, right? You know, without help. So, yeah, and there's my Venmo's there, I think, and my coffee account is there. So, check that out. So, but definitely, you know, check out my other social media, and you can also buy a gift certificate from me. You can buy a credit with me to give to a person who, you know, say, hey, say you have a girlfriend and you want to get her something. You're like, what do I get this person? She's got everything. You can buy a half hour of my time, an hour of my time, a certain amount of time for me to give them a consultation for beauty, skincare, motivation, whatever, or a friend, or, you know, yourself. You were thinking, geez, all these products, she's gonna be 60 in a month. What is she doing that I'm not doing? That, you know, I like how she looks. I like these. What is her recommendations? What's, you know, how can I look better? Maybe, you know, give her a chance and personalize, so I can personalize your routine, see what you have, see how you can use what you have to better benefits, you know, to better benefit you in your journey, whether it's skincare, whether it's your hair, you know, hair growth journey. Maybe you're on trying to help clear up your skin. Maybe you're trying to work on dry skin. Maybe you're, you know, all different kinds. Everybody has different needs, you know. Okay, so Dermalogic. Dermalogic, this is, I was hearing, these are anti-aging resurfacing peel pads. I started using these. These are pretty good. I've been sort of like hopping around to different pads. These are, I kind of went from just doing, I still use that Essence toner with that other line, but that's a daytime thing. But at night, after I take my makeup off, I kind of like was using kind of like either Oxy or Clearasil. Right now I'm using Stridex, but I also sometimes alternate to these because these have a little bit more anti-aging and have retinol. Whereas those are more anti-acne, but so anyway, it's good to kind of alternate with those two because that helps with the fine lines and wrinkles. It helps exfoliate a little bit. It makes such a difference in a lot of this, the crow's, I won't say crow's feet, but I was getting like a really heavy line right here. Crow's feet here, a lot of the little surface lines, as well as like some of the moles you get. I get a lot of texture in here. This has gotten much better. It's just kind of like, it's good to have. And after you take your makeup off, before you put your serums or moisturizer on, go over everything with one of these pads. They make such a difference in your skincare. Okay, so got a bunch of Bath & Body Works things that I'm just going to go over real quickly. When I've done those Bath & Body Works hauls, you know, I talk about the scents. This Bridgerton was fantastic. This was a great line. I think now they have a one called Platinum, which smells a lot like this one. This was the Peach, Daffodil, and Jasmine, which this is that one. I still have one more left, and I'm kind of like saving it. But because Bridgerton, I don't know if Bridgerton's going to come back for season 4 or not, or they kind of wrapped it all up. But this was excellent, and the whole packaging was so beautiful. The candles, the products, they had different scents. They had lotions. They had it looked like a carriage. These beautiful things to put into the wall, the decor. They really stepped up, and it's so much fun to go in every season right now. They have the beachy stuff in. They have a candle there that I wish they'd make a body wash out of that scent. It is like a flamingo colada something or other. It is so good. Oh my God. And you know, I used to be candle crazy. I'm not that much into candles anymore. So, but anyway, but Bridgerton was a good one. Frosted Coconut Snowball. This was a winter scent, but it was still like coconut, but it was a little more of an vanilla. They have, coconut, freesia, snow-kissed wood, spun sugar. So it did have the coconut with the coconut, roasted coconut, vanilla. They had it as like a mix, but it had like this icy kind of a scent to it. I can't explain it, but it was perfect for the winter. And then Vanilla Romance. This was a warmer, even warmer than the warm vanilla sugar. This was a really nice scent too. So these were this was actually from a year and a half ago, but I just stocked up, you know, last summer. I got a lot, and then in the fall when they were marking them down, and like I said, I still have one more left. But Platinum, the Platinum one they have right now is the closest, is one of the newer scents, is closest to the Bridgerton. So if that's what you're looking for. Okay, so this is something I bought from my husband when I was doing one of my TJ's or Marshalls or Ross. Stetson. This was a all over hair and body wash. I have him just use it for body. I have a special hair system that he uses that's helping his hair, that's preventing, you know, it's kind of like, you know, his hairline's receding a little bit, and which is hereditary, but it would have receded a lot more and been a lot thinner if I didn't have him on a specific hair regime with the Nioxin and the Dr. Group products that I sell. And I have him using the special serum. I have him using all kinds of stuff. Shampoo, the conditioner, and the spray-in thing. So anytime something says hair and body, I say, don't put it on your hair. Use the special stuff for your hair, because this is a little too stripping. A lot of times, men, I know you like it easy. I know you like the 2-in-1. I know you want quick, quick, quick. Okay? But the quick, quick, quick can be very, very drying to your hair, and it's too much, I don't know how to say it, but it's not the right pH. It's not the right product for helping healthy hair growth, if that makes sense. It's a cleanser. It is a different type of cleanser for a man's body to help take out sweat. And that is scented, like this smells like Stetson. It smells like the Stetson's fragrance, you know. But that is not what helps healthy hair, especially a man past 25 whose hair is thinning a little bit or a lot, should be using on their hair, okay? So that's something that, you know, people just have to learn. And if your hairdresser tells you, listen, okay? If you've decided, hey, my hair's thinning, I'm just going to shave my head bald, I don't care, fine, that's great. Then use this on your head. And then, or you've decided to just cut it as short as possible, tiny little, you know, crew cut, whatever. And if it's gone, it's gone. You wear a hat all the time. You don't care that your, you know, oils, glands are, you know, from a hairdresser standpoint, a man that wears a hat all the time and their hair is thinning, it's the worst combination in the world, because the sweat's clogging up the hair follicle. You're not, you know, you're creating an unhealthy environment for hair to grow, which encourages, and it's also sitting right there, pulling on that sensitive area that just needs to let it breathe. Let it put the right products in, take an extra 2 to 3 to 5 to 10 minutes. And that's what I have him doing. And believe me, there's some people that we know, a person who, you know, as he said, you picked me instead of them, and he looks it. He said, I look younger because I'm with you. I look younger, and it's not an ageist thing. It's just because I've been able to say, hey, you know, you're starting to get some dark circles under your eyes. Here's a great product you could try, and it works. And hey, your hair's starting to thin. Let's get you on a system. And he has more hair than at 40, what is it going to be, 47 this fall. At 40, nearly 47, he's going to have more hair than his friends. He has more hair than his friends his age. So that when I color his hair, he looks much, much younger. A lot of times, people think he's 31, 32 years old. So, just like me, people are like, what is your secret for looking younger? Gee, you got 3 hours for me to go over all the products and all the things. It's a lot. But once you get in the habit of doing it, taking that extra time here and there, making it be part of your regular routine, you'd be surprised. So, when something says hair and body, use the hair products that are meant for the hair, and use the products that are meant for your body. And then, believe me, you will see results. You'll see results. Imagine if you have a bald spot like this, if you start using these hair products, like even some of the these things that are with that brand Him, and they have this whole thing. There's like quite a few different brands now, and the minoxidil, the Rogaine, the this, and then some of these. There's one thing that's called Hers. There's one thing that's called Him. They have a whole thing where you can get the. Imagine if you have a bald spot right back here. Imagine it going from here to here to here to here. Or if your hair doesn't get any thicker, it doesn't get any thinner from where you are. Okay, so imagine like at least halting, and then over time getting better. So, you know, it may be like a good amount of people. There are some people that have hereditary plus something else, plus stress, plus this, plus maybe medication, but a whole bunch of things. I'm not making any promises. I'm just saying, why not do it? Why not try it? You know? So anyway, so that's my advice. And take that extra few minutes. Say, when I've explained this to some of my male clients, I'll say, oh, you know, that's really worth it. It was worth it to me to do these steps, a few extra steps here. Get up 5 to 10 minutes earlier, do a few extra steps, makes a difference in the long run. And then some people are like, you know what, I'm gonna buzz it. I'm not gonna worry about it. Oh, well, okay, fine, that's great, you know. It's a personal thing, you know. So, okay, Way to Grow conditioner. This is one of the conditioners I use. The Way to Grow line, not your mother's. This is an excellent line. This is very helpful to me in helping the strength of my hair. And it kind of helps balance out a lot what I do in terms of the colors and highlights and all those things. You know, I can't say enough good things about this line. I use the shampoo, I use the conditioner, I use the spray-in thermal, just like that little cheat thing. I use the big one of the Not Your Mother's. When I flat iron my hair sometimes, and I alternate between that and Paul Mitchell, and they also have a hairspray, and they also have the leave-in conditioner. I've talked about that before. All of these products are fantastic, and especially Way to Grow. The Way to Grow has been very helpful because I'm over a certain age, and it makes a big difference in the strength of my hair. If I were just using general over-the-counter shampoos that are really inexpensive, you know, I get a lot more breakage. I had a lot more breakage in through here. I had a lot of receding back here. This was all back and through here, all back and through here. When I pulled my hair back, I felt like I looked much older. So that is, you know, when people ask me, oh, what are your beauty tips? What are your things? You know, that's another one, you know. But that, and I mix with the Dr. Groot line that I also have him using. And I also mix it with a defrizzing shampoo too. So, and the conditioner as well. Unfortunately, Avon is discontinuing that anti-frizz shampoo that's part of my 3 things I mix together, and so I've got to have to find, either I'm just going to do those 2 for a while, because I can't get it anymore. I still have a few bottles. Luckily, I saved as backups. I've ordered a lot as backups. But then once that backup runs out, I don't know, you know, I'll be on a quest to try some new things. Okay, this vanilla line, which is another favorite things, they're slowly discontinuing. They're slowly discontinuing. This was for a specific springtime deal, and it got more popular. This is the body spray. I actually use this in my as a room spray. It's really fantastic. And this was the hand lotion, hand cream that I had in my purse for a long time, and I finally used it up. It's just so wonderful. Okay. Power serum. This is one of the things I put in. This is a serum I mix in with my moisturizer. And it is a fantastic serum. It really is. It amps up your skincare. I have found it helps with cell turnover. It helps with, within a week of using this, I saw improvements in my skin. I also have samples of this. It's just one of those phenomenal things. I have some male clients who use this on their skin, and they saw, and some of them smoke cigarettes. They said they saw a significant difference in a lot of the fine lines, and these are people who were in their early, like 2 or 3 years older than me. I'm turning 60 in May, so they're like 62, 63. And they're like, wow, you know, my clients can see the difference in my skin. They definitely can see that I look fresher. you know, less tired. You know, once again, take a few extra minutes. You'd be surprised. So what I do is I'll wash my face. I might go over it with either a toner, a little toner on a Kleenex, or one of these types of toning pads at night. Then I will go. Sometimes just put the serum in over my everything itself, or I do is to save time on do a few pumps, take my moisturizer and mix it all together, and then put that all over my face. And a lot of it is the manipulations of how you put your moisturizer in. It's not just rub, rub, rub. It's wherever there's a vertical line, you go horizontal here. Wherever you have a horizontal line, and I've had some deep, deep lines even since my 20s from going out all the time and drinking and partying in my 20s, where you have a horizontal. If you ever see someone get a facial, they go like this. That actually helps break up the horizontal line. This, instead of going out like that and pulling, you actually go under like that. And then here is a lot of pulling up, and that helps with the loose skin. I still have some, you know, and I go sideways, and it's also hard because I have a very short neck. I'm only 4'11", so I'm basically a dwarf. I have very short arms, very short legs, and I don't have, even when I was younger, a very long neck. So if I wear big earrings, they actually come down here. So some people who have a longer neck can wear like longer earrings and they don't get in the way. But for me, they're almost like too long. So I've always had that issue. And short haircuts, I really look like a little like there's no neck. It's some things you can really, you know, look great. Even wearing my hair back, you know, I've always had like, you know, it looks okay from up here, but from back here, there's no neck. So, and also the angle of a photograph. When somebody really tall takes my picture, I'm like, have nothing. If like here on the camera, I always look like a longer neck, and so, you know, I put a lot of moisturizer here, lots of creams, and that makes a big difference. Moisturizing, cell turnover. You can also put it on your chest, neck, wherever. I notice a lot of people, I have a lot from my just riding in the car. I've been putting a lot of these things on my arms as well, because you get a lot of sun damage, especially men, or a lot of people who are driving trucks, driving a lot of things. One arm will have worse, and that's also where you can be very, you have to be very conscious of skin cancer, especially men who play a lot of golf, who don't wear hats. Balding, you know, it's another thing. When you don't have the hair to protect there, you have to put the sunscreen on. But if not, when you start doing a lot of moisturizers, a lot of body creams, a lot of things, you start the ones that have the serums mixed in, it really helps with the cell turnover, which helps with the dryness. You don't get as many dry patches, and it really helps with getting a lot of the damage, the sun spots. I don't have a lot of sun, you know. That's another thing why people say, oh, you look younger, because you don't have a lot of spots. The spots are mainly sun. And always using products that help you know, the cell turnover plus moisturizing. It's a big deal. So anyway, I hope this helps. If you have any questions, you can message me anytime. I have, what else do I have next? I think I have a couple other, oh yes, I have another beauty video to do. And then after that, I have try-ons. So a lot of times people are asking me, well, when are you going to do another try-on? I usually do about 2 to 3 beauty type videos, or maybe usually 2 to 3, and also sometimes a shopping haul. and then a try on. It's never try on, try on, try on, try on, try on. Unless I happen to go to like a bunch of different stores and I have, here's a haul from this one and then a try on, a haul from this one, try on, haul from this one. But I'm not spending money like that. And I don't have that kind of money to spend. If anything, I might buy 2 to 3 things here or there, 2 to 3 small things here or there. And lately, like last spring, all I did is like mainly stuff, one Old Navy haul, one or two small things, Goodwill, 1 or 2 and just going through stuff that I already owned and just showing you guys things I already had that I just had never shown on camera before. And I still have things that I have not shown on camera before. So, so that's sort of like the sequence. So sooner or later, I get to what people are interested. So I know some people love just the hauls, and some people love the skincare, and some people love the beauty, and some people like the try-on. So everybody comes for something a little different, and comes to watch, and can hopefully I've got a nice mix of things that everybody's entertained, and so if you have some friends who like beauty and style, or somebody who just might need a smile, don't forget to share my videos with those people, and help me build my channel. I've grown so much in the last couple of years, but my goal is to get even higher, and I will be doing another live soon. I've got a few other fun ideas that I want to do for another live. I'm just trying to. It takes time to get it all together and find the actual time to do it as well, where I don't have the responsibilities. And I was just lucky that afternoon, and some weekends I'm just luckier than others. So I was trying to be able to start coming in more regularly with that, but you just never know. So it's too hard with my schedule for that. But anyway, just want to give you a little update with what's happening, what's going on. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for the support always. And I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.